Hey guys, so I just got back from the gym. Oh my goodness. So I have so much to catch you up on. So I will no longer be doing my 15-pound weight loss challenge because the goal is to lose extra 15 pounds in the next 30 days because me and my husband were trying to get pregnant. However, I have some fantastic news because I am pregnant. So 2 weeks ago, I found out that I was pregnant, and that is why I have not been posting any videos, because we were waiting a bit to put out our video on our family vlog, which is the Roberson rule. So if you guys want to see our pregnancy announcement, you can click the link below or go on, type in the Roberson rule, and it should pull up. It's episode 7, Are We Pregnant? And so I was super excited when I found out, but of course I had to come to the reality that I will not be able to lose any more weight anytime soon for the next 9 months, or 8 or 7.5 months, I guess, left. So I'm not really upset about it because I'm pleased with where I am active-wise, and there's actually nothing that I can do about it but to make the best of what I have now. My goal is to not gain more than 15 pounds during my pregnancy. So I still will be counting my calories. I talked to my girlfriend, Angie, who has tremendous success doing Slim Fast also. I put her on to Slim Fast after I finished my challenge, and she's like, well, if it worked for you, let's try it. She tried it, and she's lost 44 pounds already. So I talked to her, and she actually has a scale that she measures all of her food before she consumes it. So she doesn't just, because I do it based upon, like, they say an orange is about 100 calories. But sometimes the orange is bigger or smaller, so it could have more calories. So she measures her food, which I think is awesome, which I think I'm going to get me a scale so I can start measuring my food too, because it's not just about how much you eat, it's about what you're eating, as I've learned and as, I've been vlogging about. So my goal is to start eating more fish, because for the last month, I've been really not month, I guess 3 weeks, I've been eating a lot of red meat, which I was doing fish more often, but I've been really wanting red meat. So I've been doing a lot of steak and burgers at home, of course, and in its correct portions. It's just I want to try to eat a little more fish, because you can eat more fish than you can eat red meat because of the calorie intake. So I want to do a lot more fruits and veggies, which I pretty much do a lot of fruits and veggies anyway. I've been craving ice cream, so I've been trying to substitute them, my cravings, with shakes. So fruit shakes with natural fruit and a little bit of non-fat milk and water, and it's been delicious. I have had ice cream, but I only have it once a day if I have it, and I only have a cup full because the ice cream that I'm eating is Breyers, and it's 140 calories per cup. So I have 1 cup of ice cream a day. I've been having 1 cup of ice cream pretty much every single day for the last 7 days. But again, it's only 140 calories, and when I've wanted more ice cream, I just go and make me a smoothie. And I go a little bit heavier on the milk and ice so that it can be thicker, so I can feel like I'm eating the ice cream consistency. I've also been eating a lot of pickles, but pickles is a vegetable. So I think it's so crazy that they're always talking about, like, oh, you're going to eat pickles and ice cream. But I have actually been craving pickles where I did not crave pickles with my son at all. So I've been craving pickles in Tootsie Rolls. I have been trying not to eat them together, especially the Tootsie Rolls, because Tootsie Rolls are really high calories. So I've been doing more just the pickles, but it's still a craving that's there. I'm really happy because I have lots of energy now, whereas 2 weeks ago you couldn't ask me the same thing. Um, I guess when the hormones changed in my body, it just caused me to feel icky. And I was just really feeling bad, feeling sick. I almost felt like I had flu-like symptoms, which is what prompted me to go to the doctor. And then I found out that I was pregnant. And again, you can see the reveal. I surprised my husband, and I think it's a cute little story. And then we alerted our family members, and so you get to see all of that on our family vlog. But since then, like after that week, I've been feeling actually really good. I have pregnancy symptoms, I think normal pregnancy symptoms, but they're not to the degree of which it was with my son. So with my son, I just felt bad all the time, and I had to be put on this medicine called Zofran in order to stop from throwing up every day on the hour. Whereas this time, like I feel like I have more night sickness, not morning sickness. I'm more sick at night. Like I've thrown up a couple of times since then. The other day I threw up quite a lot, but I had a salad and it had kind of all the trimmings on it without meat. So I've been trying to do lots of salads, but instead of like putting chicken or something on top, I'll just make bacon because again, I'm craving red meat for some reason. And so I put like crinkled two slices of bacon on top with a boiled egg and some tomatoes and cucumbers with dressing. But I guess I ate a little bit too much, even though I only had a cup of lettuce. But again, my eating pattern is just strange due to the pregnancy. But it made me throw up, and I threw up a couple times, but it hasn't been to the point where it's unbearable. My energy has been up. I haven't been too tired. I get these fatigue spells, but it's not really super bad. So I'm really excited this time around because I really feel like that I'm going to have the energy to work out and keep to business as usual, which is my hope, of course, and every woman has to have a healthy pregnancy. But I also have been praying to God that I'm going to have a happy, energetic, a different experience than I had with my son. Which I love him so much, and I love being a mom. It's just the pregnancy part was kind of rough the last time, but this time so far so good. I didn't work out too much this week though. I kind of was slacking. Only went to the gym 3 times this week, but I am going to amp it up, and I don't know why. Maybe because last week we worked out probably 6 days out of that week, and I was super tired the whole week, and we worked out twice one day. So I'm going to make it a point that we're going to work out 6 to 7 days a week. Me and my girlfriend Angie, we're going to start meeting up at 3 to 3:30 in the evenings to catch a quick walk or go to the gym really quickly for maybe an hour or so. Walk for maybe an hour and a half or so, at least every single day. In addition to doing gymnastics, my doctor said that doing gymnastics is perfectly fine while pregnant. It's just once I get larger, mainly once I get to my third trimester, I won't be able to do such high impact tumbling skills. Of course, I won't be able to do certain things on the bar and things on the high beam, but I can still do things on the little teeny beam that's on the floor. So I'll mostly be doing conditioning and rudiment, like basic skills to keep in shape, as well as going to the gym, working out. I plan on doing a lot of walking. I want to stay super fit during this pregnancy because I don't want to just wipe out all the work that I've done to get to this point. I stepped on the scale and I was 162 pounds. So I only lost 3 pounds during my 15-pound weight loss challenge. But it had only been about 15 days before I found out that I was pregnant, so I was no longer trying to lose weight. Since then, I have not stepped on the scale. I plan on stepping on the scale at the first of every month so that you guys can see how much I weigh and that I can track my weight throughout this pregnancy. Again, my goal is to only gain 15 pounds. My doctor said a healthy calorie intake for a pregnant woman is anywhere from 1,500 to 2,500 calories, depending on your how active you are. Like eating for two is such a myth, and really, I shouldn't be gaining, the bulk of my weight until the third trimester, anyways, because your baby doesn't even weigh a pound until you're 7 months pregnant. Like your baby's barely a pound until you're 7 months pregnant. So you shouldn't be gaining more than like 5 pounds during the first two trimesters. And so that's my goal is no more than 5 pounds for the first trimester, in the second trimester, and then in my third trimester, no more than 10 additional pounds, because that's when your baby's putting on the bulk of its weight. So that is the goal. So my goal is not to weigh more than 100 and so I'm at 162, maybe 172, 173, 74, 75, 76, so 176. That is the goal. That would just be amazing. So I believe that if I stick to the calorie intake and work out 6 days a week, then I will get there. And I'm definitely going to need you guys' support this time around, because I feel like I'm already feeling kind of thick in the waist, which is to be expected. I feel bloated, which is another pregnancy symptom. I mean, my symptoms include bloatedness, constipation, sorry to be so graphic, flatulence. I'm like farting all over the place. I had some acne that has cleared up pretty good, because it's like the week that I found out I was pregnant, I had like pimples pop up all over my face. I was like, okay, maybe that has nothing to do with the pregnancy. Maybe I just had a breakout, or maybe that has everything to do with just the hormone change. Because a lot of times girls get pimples around their period time, because your hormones fluctuate when you are, on your period. So I would think the same thing. And when I was pregnant with TJ, I had acne throughout the entire pregnancy. So I was like, oh man, I hope it's not the case. But like my skin actually looks pretty great. Like the scarring from a couple weeks ago is starting to go away. And I'm hoping that it's smooth sailing from here. And that was just, okay, the first week or so of being pregnant. I guess it's not a week of being pregnant. I was already pregnant for 4 weeks when I found out, but still, at the beginning of pregnancy, I have eczema. Sorry to be all over the place, but it's like all over my chest. So in my neck. So I already had eczema, but my eczema is like flaring up a lot. And I find myself, and I'm trying not to scratch. Oh my God, I shouldn't have even touched it. I find myself scratching a lot. So that is a symptom that I'm having, because my eczema usually doesn't flare up that much. And I usually get it like on like the inside of my arm, or like my shoulder, or the back of my neck. But it's really uncommon for it to like be all over my chest, and even underneath my breast. So I've been dealing with that. So I've been using hydrocortisone, which is absolutely safe for the baby. And tender breasts, like my breasts hurt really bad. Like not hurt, but like they're tender to the touch, not tender to the walk. Like I'm not walking, and plus I wear really good supportive bras anyway, so it doesn't really hurt while walking, but tender to the touch. My nipples are super sore. I've had some I believe it's colostrum. That was one of the early signs, like when I was like, okay, I gotta be pregnant, because like I felt this sensation, like, for our moms out there who breastfeed, you get a sensation when it's like your milk like falls, and then you feel it before you know when you're about to leave. Your body, it's like your breast feels a certain type of way, and that's how it felt. And then like I went down, and then like I went like that, and then milk came out. It was like clear, almost milky looking. So I was just like, oh my God, that is strange. I didn't think that would be a pregnancy symptom so early, but I guess it only been like 2.5 years since I breastfed. So I was like, okay, well, maybe that's the case. It's like once your milk comes, maybe it's always there. I don't know. I asked my doctor, and he said That sometimes that happens to women early in pregnancy, especially when they're already have a child. So that's a symptom. I felt fatigue, shortness of breath. It's like sometimes I feel really short of breath. Nausea, I have felt nausea quite often, but it's like in spurts throughout the day and mainly at night. So it's not like really bad. I don't feel like I need to lay down. Sometimes at night I do, which I'm going to sleep anyways. Um, I mean, there's been times where I've woken up and felt nauseous, like my stomach just felt really nauseous, but then I'm just able to go right back to sleep or get some ginger ale or something. But other than that, like, I feel great. And I know I said a whole lot of things that I'm feeling, symptoms. So it may seem like it's a lot, but trust me, compared to how bad it could be, how bad I know that it could be, I am really, really happy. I'm not upset at all. Like, I'm really excited about this pregnancy. I'm going to do pregnancy totally different this time. I'm going to be me and my husband, we're going to be vlogging on our family vlog. So taking you through more of the big moments. And for this vlog is more for fitness and tracking my fitness journey. And so I want to take you guys on this journey with me, pregnant and staying fit. So I'm not going to call it a challenge because it's not really a challenge, but I just want to show you guys how I'm able to stay fit, still track my weight. So I'm not on a diet, but I am controlling my diets, like what I'm taking in and what's going out. I'm not going to be eating more than 2,000 calories a day, but I'm not going to be eating less than 1,500 calories a day because that is the safest range for my baby. And so I want to make sure that, of course, I'm staying safe for the baby, but I also want to stay fit and feel good this time. Like, I'm totally going to kill pregnancy this time. I'm really, really, really excited about just really doing pregnancy different, doing it on my terms. I felt like didn't have as much control over myself, which is terrible last time. Like, it sounds crazy, but because I was so sick and stressed, it was hard to kind of take control of my life at that time. It just felt like it was given away to my baby and everyone else. And this time, I'm totally going to focus on me during pregnancy. I mean, of course, I'm going to continue to be a great mom to my son, a great wife to my husband, a great daughter, sister, everything else, friends. But I'm going to really be focusing on myself, making sure that I don't lose me throughout this pregnancy so that I don't have to do this whole finding myself thing again afterwards. Like, this weight loss challenge has helped me to find myself, the things that I like to do, the places that I like to go. Not to say that my life was terrible before this challenge, because it wasn't. It was just a constant struggle with trying to be a wife and trying to be a mom and then trying to be me. But then after losing the weight, it just lifted the cloak, I guess, that was over my face, and I realized that I can just be all of those things. Be a kick-ass mom, be a kick-ass, wife, be a kick-ass me, have an education, have a career, and just do life on my terms. So that's what I plan to do this pregnancy. And so today at the gym, I mainly focused on my arms because yesterday at gymnastics we did a lot of legs and abs. So my legs and abs are sore. So I did a lot of back, like upper back and arm workout. So I've been doing weight training. So I've been working out with the weights. I do the pulley machine, and I did do some abs today, as well as a little bit of cardio on the bike. So we worked out for about 45 minutes today. And so I feel really great. Yesterday we did gymnastics. We did beam and bars. I will be continuing to do bars until it's uncomfortable to do. And when it's uncomfortable to do, then I'll mainly be doing conditioning on the bars that cause me to hang. So like leg lifts, which doesn't cause my stomach to physically be on top of the bar, of course. And I've alerted everybody at the gym that I'm pregnant. I've gotten an okay from my doctor. I've gotten an okay for them, so I'm good. For anybody who's like, what? You're not supposed to do gymnastics pregnant? Like, you can actually do gymnastics pregnant. Yes, you can. Just like you can swim and run and jump. Like, you can still do all of these things, ride horses. You can do all of those things pregnant. A lot of times there's such a misconception about what a woman is able to do when she is pregnant. But I'm so happy that we are evolved or evolving, in the medical field is evolving, especially around pregnancy, what it embodies, like, and what women can do while pregnant. So that's what I've been doing. That's what today was like. I'm so happy. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm really excited to expand our family and to take you on this pregnancy fitness journey. So tune in. I will be posting periodically through the week. I have not dictated a specific time or day that I'm going to be posting, but you can expect 2 to 3 posts from me each week, just because my life is super busy right now, being in school, working full time with my career, starting a business this year, yes, being pregnant, a mom, and a wife. So I don't have time to post every single day. However, you can expect at least 2 to 3 posts from me every single week so that you can see what I'm doing. And then I'll explain to you the things that I'm eating, the workouts that I'm doing. I'll show you some of the workouts that I'm doing, especially as I get farther along. I'll show you some of the work that I'm putting in. But I'm mainly going to be letting you guys know like what I'm doing, how pregnancy is affecting me as far as being able to stay fit and stick to my diet and things like that, so that hopefully when you're pregnant again or for the first time, that you'll be able to see what I'm doing, and what's working for me, and try it for yourself. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.